What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to smoke a cigar. So now there's a bunch of different ways, different types of cigars, different methods of lighting cigars. Um, Pretty much the most important thing about smoking a cigar is to relax, have fun, and have some good company. Good conversations always help too. Right now I'm alone. I'm in my workshop. So as you can tell, I got a little commie sander in the background, different things. So I'm just gonna have a conversation with you guys. I really want to enjoy a cigar right now, so we just gonna do it. So now this right here is a Gurkha. I don't really know what kind. I got it out of a variety pack. I like the Gurkhas though. Gurkhas are pretty nice. This looks like a Gurkha Cellar Reserve, aged 12 years. Another important thing about cigars, especially when you're like trying out, is go for the cheaper cigars. I've always found that I've enjoyed cheaper cigars way more than I've enjoyed the more expensive cigars, so I try and usually stay around like $6 to $10 for a cigar. I generally get the same enjoyment from $6 to $10 cigar versus like $15 cigar, $20 cigar. Like I don't like care for the more expensive ones. I can enjoy a cheaper one just as much. So you just find one that you like. I really like the Stella Arturos 858 and all that stuff. But also, I'll talk about cigars more in depth, I guess, of what I know in another video. This is about how to smoke a cigar. So let's get to it. So you got two ends. You got the part where you're going to draw from, where you're going to put your mouth on, and then you got the other end where you're going to light, and then you got the label. So the part that you're going to draw from, you're going to take your little cigar snips. This is just a straight cutter. There's different kinds of cutters. You can put through, just on the end there, like that. And you're going to pinch through. Just like that. So you got your little piece of tobacco that you snipped off. This one actually came off pretty interestingly. It's like a little cup kind of looking thing. It's pretty cool. I don't know if other people do this, but I like to do this. I like to draw on it while it's not lit. I think they call it a dry pull or something. And usually what happens, you get little pieces in your mouth. I'd rather get rid of the pieces now than try and get rid of pieces when I'm actually trying to light it. So now, I've never had this cigar. This cigar is a little different. It looks like it has, on the end where I'm going to light, it looks like it's put down like this. Like I think this is a torpedo shape. I thought torpedo shapes are a little bit more pointed. They don't have like a little bulb thing right here. You can probably see it in contrast against my shirt. I have no idea what that's called. I'm just a, leisurely smoker. I like to have a cigar maybe once a month, something like that. When my sensei comes down from Michigan for martial arts, I'll usually have a cigar maybe about once a day when he's here because he smokes a lot. So I don't know how this is going to light. I'm going to cut it just because usually most of the cigars that I smoke have a flat right there and it's very easy to light that way. So I'm just going to try and match it up to that. You can probably light it like this, no problem. But I'm just a little lazy. And I'm going to do what I know. So I got that. Actually helps on the dry pull because it's a lot more open now. So you can use anything to light your cigar. I like a high-powered torch. This thing. Just got a button, click. It's got a propane tank. And then a Burns-O-Matic, whatever that is, tip to it. You can find these in most hardware stores. So you light it, just makes a flame like that. So just kind of just try and start the tobacco real quick. Just get it kind of dark, hot, and then now you're going to do the same thing while you draw on it, and you're going to rotate and draw, rotate, draw, rotate, draw until the whole thing's lit. Now, last thing. I'm going to blow into the end that you just lit. That's something that I learned. Really helps you to know if the whole cigar is lit. And I'll explain. So when you first light it, you can see where the embers are, but it's hard to see when you're not drawing on it. So when you blow into it, you can see where the embers are. I don't know how well that's going to translate to the camera, but there's going to be some dark spots. If there's a dark spot, that means it's an area that's not lit. You know, you can continue to puff on it, draw on it, and it'll help expand where the embers are and stuff like that, but usually wherever it's dark, you can just hit it again with a torch. If the whole thing is red and has those embers, it's lit. Now, that's pretty much it on how to light a cigar. And while you're smoking on it, if you never really smoked a cigar before, there is a rhythm to it, but it's going to be like a natural rhythm, just like whenever you want to have a draw, you're going to draw on it. Generally, when I was like first learning how to smoke a cigar, I had a hard time because like it's burning it too fast, burning it too slow, all that stuff. I'm gonna have some beer with it because beer and cigar is fantastic. Really helps me to cut the sometimes the dryness that a cigar can give you. It's always good to have something to drink with it. So there's the questions like how much to draw on a cigar, how little to draw on a cigar. It's all just going to be different depending on what kind of cigars you have, but about once every 45 seconds is usually fine. Give it a nice draw on it. Once you start smoking more, you'll start realizing how it's burning. If you set it down for too long, it might not be as hot anymore because it'll cool down. The cigar will burn itself out, and it'll snuff itself out. I mean, not burn itself out. Like a cigarette will burn itself out. It'll keep burning until there's nothing left to burn. You just set it down, and the whole thing will burn. Cigar, it'll snuff itself out. So if you set it down for too long, it will snuff itself out. So sometimes you might catch it when you pick it back up. You draw on it, you don't get a lot of smoke coming out like right now. You saw with the first pull, there was not as much smoke. On the second pull, there's a lot more smoke. So it just tells you like how much embers are in the cigar. And I'm getting kind of technical about this because that's just the way my brain works on it. That's how I understand things, so it's the only way that I know how to explain it. So if it's like almost snuffed out, just give it a couple extra draws. It might reignite itself. If not, then just hit it with a torch again. Just relight it. Knock off some of the extra ash into an ashtray, which I do want to talk about ashtrays later. We'll see how well this video goes. Maybe I might turn this into a series, but right now I just wanted to explain how to smoke a cigar, how to light a cigar, how to draw on a cigar. And it's a really beautiful day out right now. It's a little bit rainy. Decided to come out here, make some videos, show off my workshop and some of my earlier videos, and then decided it's a great time. I had a cigar and wanted to enjoy it. The only other thing that I haven't talked about is how to hold a cigar. Now, it doesn't really matter. There is some cigar etiquette to it. If you want to follow it, that's fine. I like to follow a little bit of an etiquette, but I'm not going to be strict about myself because, like what I said earlier, it's about relaxing, having fun, enjoying a good time. Now, what I've been told, what I've learned, if you're not smoking on a cigar, it's good to hold it like this. In between first and second finger, index and your middle finger. It's fine to hold it like this. Hold it like this too with your thumb around it that way. And you can rest it on your leg or on the table, whatever, different things like that. And when you go to smoke on it, I've been told that 3 fingers. Smoke on a cigar, 3 fingers. Turn it back over, you rest your cigar. Or you can put it down on your ashtray. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it. So, just enjoy on your cigar. I'm going to enjoy this nice weather. I'm going to get to work here in a little bit. I probably won't smoke all of it. I'm probably only going to smoke maybe about half of it. I'll smoke the rest when I'm done working. That's all there is to it. So I hope that this was educational for you. If you ever want to start getting into cigars, that's perfectly fine. I think it's definitely a way more healthier habit than smoking cigarettes. I don't think cigars are actually really that bad for you. I don't smoke them. I don't smoke them every day. I don't even smoke them every week. So it's nowhere near as bad as a habit as smoking cigarettes. I wouldn't say it's good for you, but there are some good benefits of smoking a cigar that I wanted to talk about. I believe smoking a cigar relaxes you, reduces stress. You're usually with good company. You have a great time. I believe smoking a cigar can promote longevity. So, with that, hope you guys have a great day. And if you want to see more videos like this one, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's it for me. See ya.